Bard would also be really nice to be able to get out on the map because you have two really aggressive lanes and you have a farming bot lane, right? So Sivir wave clear, Bjergsen, Syndra, the Olaf for top lane, get out there, try to get proactive. Leona, though, also receiving some buffs on this patch. Q mana down, who cares? But 0.25 seconds longer,
give me that
all
stun.
done.
Give me the stun.
Does make it a lot easier to have those perfect CC chains.
It certainly does. It certainly does. All right, what's the spice? What's the magic?
Well, Volibear certainly has some early pressure. Oh, you called it a Zale?
I'm not happy to
The
have called
world
it.
is shocked.
Hey, it's just a hover, bruh.
Hey, listen. All right, Vi coming through, that's always fun.
Okay.
I mean, there's an argument where if you're going to go like deep cut Morgana support, Morgana can really block a lot of what Vi does. So if that's like really the call, like there's certain things that you're afraid of answering. Like this could have been a scrim strat where Morgana was a counterpick to Vi going up Prio. Like there's always a
Well, yeah, I mean, they could have theoretically shifted the Wukong up the top lane and then, yeah, got Morgana
up against a Goliath here in Team Liquid, who's going to take it a best of 5 to start off the LCS playoffs. Team Liquid FlyQuest. Rift for the opening day of the postseason. And as Bjergsen pushed them away, they actually sneak into the brush. I don't think... Oh, wait, that Axe can land. That Axe can land. He's going to be slowed. He may have to flash the wall.
Axe number 2.
That's going to be slow. He will always get caught. Burns the flash, and they decide no more than that. And this is Hex Flash disabled for the Pat, so that is a long missing summoner for Aphromoo.
Yeah, that's actually a big deal there, getting that early on and just not really paying enough respect to the Olaf invade. Pretty much any time you have Olaf with this semi-okay level 1, you just walk in there, you try to tag someone with the axes. If you hit one,
The top, best top lane competition already as such a young rookie.
Philip pushed back under his tower, gets the stab though. Actually, a pretty good chunk of health going back into him. He's going to auto these things down and try to keep the wave off his tower.
Yeah, he's just going to pull the wave. And Bwipo's right? So it's more about that. Bwipo can't actually stay around. And this is something you always want to try to do when you're playing Resourceless Champions top lane is really tax the mana bar here. And now Bwipo has to stay around to try to reset that, but Takoi in trouble mid lane.
Oh, almost blocked the jump backwards there. The WE could have been blocked by Wukong, just barely. Santorin not quite in front of him, but still, that is Bjergsen and the jungler forcing the flash.
And this is something Santorin really prides himself on, is mixing up his jungle clears to come at you at a time that is not expected for pro play.
But, they decide to pull it off, not going to be going for that gank. Philip's playing it pretty safe. But with that stacked wave, likely will be able to get it to crash. Has to be somewhat safe, of course, because Bwipo does have the refillable and the extra longsword. He had already gone back to base.
I really thought they were going to go for that lane gank with him in the brush because Bwipo also has the Ghost, which is so great when you're pushed up like that, chasing down the Aatrox, even with Flash and the little dash away, but isn't going to be the case here. Santorin looking to repeat on the flashless mid laner.
Jose has sweeper up and isn't like... Is there a reason to not
covering?
Yeah, I guess, but like, why not check for wards?
Yeah.
I feel like it's literally the thing you want to sweep when you're up there. But either way, today, sweeper up himself is like, I'm getting behind mid lane. Guess what, buddy? Flashless Azir, 3v1. Here we go. Flash, scoop back. Stun's gonna land and Flash follow. First blood for Santorin.
That Bjergsen Syndra play around it. Santorin ganks it twice before 6 minutes. CoreJJ comes for the repeat gank. They kill him under tower, even without Hex Flash. He comes around, make sure there's no jungler from the bottom side or something. And because he had the control ward up behind the middle brush, knew that he didn't flip around.
Yep, waits out the stun, cleanses it, gets the root, because Afro's on the way over. Keep in mind, CoreJJ burned his flash in the previous fight, but they don't think they have the damage to kill him. Leona W, though it was down, I guess there's not enough damage in the pickaxe, and they let him walk away.
Yeah, and I mean, Hans is 6 already, so it's very unlikely, I think, that you'd be able to lock him down long enough. Already having used that Gravitum Q, Sivir just pops ult, and you can kind of back right out of there. It is going to be Bwipo now, having reset the wave. He TP's back. He's got the early executioners here, so really prioritizing that heal cut. It was kind of... Teal got a lot of criticism, I think it was against 100 Thieves, for actually just ignoring heal cut in that game, and now seeing the kind of pivot towards a really early buy on it here against the Aatrox.
And both top laners equipped with Grievous, both top laners self-healing, so they're going to be equipped for that fight specifically. And we have a solid 700 gold lead for Team Liquid as Santorin. And now that the recalls have gone through, you mentioned the items coming in. Looks like they got control of the top side. It's pretty good for Olaf. Obviously, Bjergsen has a lot of control, and so that's going to be a solo Herald.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of my favorite things right now, too, with the extra 200 gold on Rift Herald. He has pushing mid and top, like you just said, so it's very easy to slip in there and kill the Herald quite quickly. Bwipo even going down to that Rift Herald to accelerate that process.
And now Salmon misses like a couple CS on his recall. He's got Noon Quiver, Zerker Greaves, attack speed, now actually a great stat onto Sivir. Nice headbutt pulverize and
things. That's why Jose went with the blue smite here.
Yeah, try to smite it off.
Super easy. Smite that sucker off. It's also really nice to be able to go blue smite just to walk at people and then start charging your Q, and makes it a lot more difficult for them to dodge, so they have to end up burning summoner spells. Is going to finish up on this dragon, though. Another positive of Vi, the denting blows percentage HP damage. Helps him take down these dragons.
Woo! There we go. Infernal Brick scales incredibly well, and they've got 4 good users. Not every comp gets to get 4 champions who really love Infernal Brick stacks, but you love the AED. It's functionally better than the AP, since it scales your base stats, and no one has base AP. So FlyQuest actually comp well suited for the Infernal Drake. If it goes late, it's going to add a 1,000-something gold to their coffers and stats. See if it matters. Top lane fighting yet again as they trade blows. Going to land Q3. Just Whipple gets pulled right in. Could have ulted to break that. Decides now I'll take the damage. He'll sustain back up.
Yeah, and I think he was hoping that Philip would overcommit, but Philip is playing this smart, right? Because if you hit your 3 Qs and then try to all in after that without your spells on cooldown, Whipple was going to take that no problem, going to be able to sustain through it. So he's just going to go back to the Gromp, heal up off of this. It's a smart play by him, 224 heal there, plus the sustain he actually got on it while killing it off. So, Philip really kind of has to whittle him down before he can look for any sort of actual kill here.
Oh, wow, he's going now. Puts the ignite on! Solo kills Whipple in his own counter pick!
Straight out of Academy, baby! The rookie's getting it done in the top lane!
Man, what a calculation there by Philip. That was so close.
Jose, flash ult, point and click. Even though Bjergsen gets over the wall, the follow-up there from the Azir sweep, and it's a huge, huge win for FlyQuest.
And I read an app from this morning, waiting for our testing results. I'm like, hey man, do you feel snubbed by the Alt Pro voting? Like, you think you should have made? He's like, I would have shown we're better in game. Bam! 0-0-3 in the Alistair. Shows him who's better in that play. That is exciting.
Yeah, Jose, Q, flash ult from so far away. Takui just follows up immediately, sweeps him right into Philip, who's able to knock him down. On the other side, Takui does get taken out, but with Johnson arriving, it's the extra members there at the play that are making the difference. Of course, it's not as positive of a play gold-wise as you would think, because they're losing plates top and bot. They are losing gold to the minions dying as well, so TL getting a lot back.
Jose actually 5-headed, backing up, and oh, I missed my Q. I didn't kill you, Core. Maybe you can get out of this. They end up getting the stopwatch as well out of it. Nice stuff there.
Well, next breaks up in a second. Core JJ sees a Vi. Jose Diego can pop the ulti. Again, no flash, but a lot of safety tools. You've got a Wukong around, though. A lot of damage coming across, and that's going to be Jose falling. Payback. Found himself in a 2 versus 4. And Whippo missed the first slow. He'll look for the second. Johnson wants to run away. Will they lock him down? They need to put some damage now onto the Olaf. Flashes the wall, stays alive. 400 HP, gets the heal back. And Whippo in the wings is of Azir, but coming in again for more. He's not going to land for much. Core JJ's still here. Takui going to be attacked. Takui's going to fall. Will not get a single one back. And 3-0 for Team Liquid, taking the lead.
DL set up the bait so well there. Santorin waiting behind Core JJ, daring them to engage on him. And Jose takes the bait, hook, line, and sinker right in onto the Leona.
It's just the next page in our 5-head action sequence here. Like, guess what? I don't have a stopwatch now. I'm an easy kill. And he baits in Jose. Oh my goodness. The counterplay here from Team Liquid. They're going to end up with the Rift Herald again as well. Another one. And these things are worth so much gold. Yeah. 1.2K ahead already. Nice stuff here from Team Liquid. You can definitely snowball with that.
Looking really good. Well, FlyQuest was hoping they can showcase greatness again, as they had a nice 5v3 in the mid lane, but now trailing pretty heavily.
And Santorin is the one getting the majority of these actual kills. So very fed Wukong here. Early Divine Sunder. Meanwhile, it is going to be Dragon, as you're talking about, picked up as consolation prize. No smite still around. Core JJ would have to pull out some crazy support miracles.
Solar Flare stun! Boom! Woo! Thank you, whoever's shouting out dragons. I appreciate that. I like that the audience every week just like picks an objective to care about a lot. Before it was Ornn, we had some Teemo, now we're on Drakes. I love it.
Ornn is the objective.
Yes!
The demigod.
Hui's Yumi 1 week as well. Yeah. Hui now in trouble.
Uh-oh. Takui knocked up into the air, gonna scoot back. It's a lot of space. Will he get out from the rest of it? Maybe so. Whippo needs the next Q to land. Is it going to happen?
He's got teammates coming.
Waiting against the wall. Does not find that slow. Here comes reinforcements, though. Onto a TP. This could be good. Snipe going to land.
Bjergsen
and they're going to catch Bjergsen. That TP into 4 of FlyQuest. And they're going to get the double kill.
Oh, that TP sucks. gets headshot by the sniper from Johnson. Perfect timing on that arrival. And it's a slugfest, fellas.
Yeah, everyone touring, creating a lot of space from him, and then just running down towards the team. But back in live, it's another fight.
And there's going to be a whole bunch of damage. Goodbye to Santorni. Gonna try to jump away. Does still have the flash if he needs it. Stays alive for now. Blast Blend away because rest of TL has shown up. CoreJJ's there for safety. Will he try again? He's looking. Decides, I don't really have teammates around. Wow, fight for reward in the face of 3 people. Tukui knocking down top lane out of turret. 2-2 in turrets. 2-0 in Drakes.
The gold is just back to it even. TL.
70 seconds to go until the Drake spawns. A couple of wards are down. Whippo spotted taking Krugs. He is counter jungling more than JOSEDEODO does, I feel like.
Oh, he
32
even gets
gold.
the big one.
To be fair, the small ones have all the gold. So, like, that's 4 small Krugs
But he
on
got
the big
the
one.
ward.
They don't have 32 of the gold, Freak. They don't have all of it.
Yeah, I said most. I think.
You said all.
Oh, okay. That was called hyperbole. It is a rhetorical device to explain the value of something. Hansama. Wow. Millions of gold from that ward kill. And they're ready to go for this Drake. All important third Drake of the game.
It looks like FlyQuest isn't even going to fight for it, though, to be honest. I think that they're looking like they maybe want to just play topside. Unless Takui is just finishing something. They're now moving down, but they have no vision in the area. I do think it's pretty difficult to actually reclaim vision against this Syndra. So they're going to try to play through mid, get the push there, and then walk in afterwards. Whippo did show on that bottom wave, but that is also pushing for TL. So it's going to be a difficult one, I think, for FlyQuest. And yeah, I'm not certain if they're going to fully commit to it.
I mean, he might. Yeah, he's TPing in. They are going to try. You don't burn the TP unless you're willing to play for this fight right now. But it has spawned and Santorin's in fog, which means Santorin could be soloing. CoreJJ tries the first engage, doesn't get any cooldowns out. Thought maybe I can get after ult. I can get someone to flash.
And Banshees is done now for Takui, so that's why they actually were waiting for that, giving him extra camps on the top side to get his 2 items spike, and they're going to look for this.
Throw, headbutt, pull, but no one's in range for anymore, so ult walks away, but gets really low in health. They're going to burn him down. Olaf practically solo kills the man, but he loses his own life. He couldn't get back out. FlyQuest forced down the top laner, and in a 4v4, this could be the team fight.
It's an item diff really here for FlyQuest. Both their solo laners are on 2 items, and neither one on TL.
In the pit, jumps in, looks for the knockup. Will they delete him in time? The back line. It's a 1-for-0. The scoop gets nothing, but it forces the disengage. Drake Clay for number 3. 3 kills as well. FlyQuest are just routing Team Liquid. Bjerg's running for his life, but he got pulled. The chain comes in, the flash.
They go Baron.
That's not just Dragon. They can move over the rest of the map. I honestly thought they were going to go Baron.
I thought they were too.
Whoa.
Man, they started walking up towards it. You know, the Aphelios with the white gun plus the Azir might have been worth the risk, but they decide, nope, the game is going well. We can play for Soul Point. I think that
side is Whippo's gotten up to the low health turret on the bottom, answered by Takui, and it looks like they are going to pull off, but several members of FlyQuest are kind of hovering around that bottom side, see if they want to do, you know, try and pick him off or something.
You know, it's low health turret right there, so it is a possibility. The TP, of course, is up for Whippo, and because Takui...
They're pinging on him. Look at that Vi heading down.
All right, look for the 2v1. Of course, you can
way
always
far out.
You can ult the ult, and you can ult while CC'd, so you should be immune to most of this.
He's also got Ghost. If you just ult and Ghost away.
Okay, gets the first punch coming in right now. Blue Smite for a bit of a slow. He wants to save the ult and immune the other one. There's the Q coming in as well, just trying to burn him down. He's got ult, and it forces the flash to JOSEDEODO.
Yeah, his idea there, try and trade 1-for-1 with the jungle, not give up anything else on the map, see if they can actually retake control of Baron vision while that is going on. Doesn't get the extra kill, but it's just going to be a little bit of gold there for FlyQuest in the end.
Yep, still nicely done. You know, they get the pick off on the side lane. No ult, no ghost. Of course, more impactful here as FlyQuest have the earlier setup. They took the scuttle that is about to expire, but they're pushing out mid lane here. Bot is already pushed up for them. And look where Santorin is. It looks like he's trying to set up some kind of a flank here coming from that bottom side.
I mean, Afro got chunked out so hard. He's got to have to go get some more health, go back to base. He's going for the recall right now. As you mentioned, he does have the Turbo Chem Tank, so he can stampede straight back into the fight, and he was not seen recalling, so Team Liquid don't know for sure that they've got the numbers.
A lot of stopwatches on both sides as well. 3 stopwatches for FlyQuest, 2 for TL on the top side, and now Core is the one poked out, and if he bases here, they're going to have vision on it with those deep wards.
Poke on supports is so effective. That's 50% HP off of a frontline member.
They want to force him over the wall. They want to make him burn W to safety, and it's going to get him out. Actually, burn Flash. Yeah, I think his W may have been down right now, so that's a lot of room. And look, they're just giving it. Everyone's running away. I think they know this is just a guaranteed Cloud Soul.
Cloud Soul, one of the souls that is given over the most if you're not willing to take the fight. They had a disadvantage setup to the fight with the big jump.
Oh, good flash from Hansama, gets away from that one. Santorin, yeah, he's gonna be fine. It's the clone.
But I think in this particular case, you know, I talked about the most fed member on the team. This is one of the best souls in the game for Aatrox. It's gonna be so hard to actually deal with this guy. They have an incredible Baron take, and now their turn is that much more powerful with the Cloud Soul here. So I think that they're gonna be playing heavily for this, but Afro will be able to walk it out, has the Swifties. He's chilling, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he only had Jose around him, and they didn't know for sure if there's more coming up than just Santorin. So overall, not going to be too bad. Theoretically, I think Leona's is shorter, but there's a chance.
Yep.
I mean, it's also kind of just an interesting trade-off because Alistar without ultimate means you go into a team fight, you for sure do die in there.
Oh, speaking of for sure dying, Bjergsen going to be attacked. He's got a flash. Gets away for now, gets a stun coming across. And his flash for sure died for that.
His flash is for sure on cooldown now. Meanwhile, Takui is going to answer the split push again. He does have his Unleashed teleport, so Azir is fine, especially with Banshees. Just keep these soldiers at the turret, keep the Olaf at bay.
And very close to having death cap. He's 200 gold off death cap now. So when Takui does hit that, oh no. Oh, the observers did him dirty.
Oh.
He's been exposed. Exposed.
I mean, it's the new thing, okay? They got tired of the mustaches, so the new TL thing
Wasting
is to burn stopwatches for nothing.
But, you know, it's possible he goes Banshees, but I would definitely not go Banshees in this game. I think Sony is so much more effective, but looking for a little engage here.
There's the stopwatch. Recuerda gets away from the stun out of Syndra. They cannot find the rest.
Here comes
Recuerda
Afro.
still chunked low. They're going to find it. Chem tank, headbutt, pulverize, ulti, goodbye. Johnson gets the kill into Core JJ, 11-6. Santorin running for the hill. Still a minute left on his flash cooldown.
The Grom!
And Philip gets the Grom. You'll love to see it.
They're going to get the big purple
They're gonna give this up
worm as
too.
well.
Not even going to contest TL. Doesn't feel like they have a way in to fight these. They went for much more of an early mid-game style comp, I feel like, with the Syndra and the Olaf. They've gotten behind and not really feel like they have a way in these team fights now. Down 4K, down Soul, down Baron buff. It is FlyQuest really surprising us here in game number 1 and coming out playing like the favorites.
We're going to have to get a review of the prediction graphic on the analyst desk after this one.
Oh, he's on a ward. He's on a ward. He's on a ward. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
All the 3-0
He's got a
predictors
jungler,
sweating.
but how can they act it correctly? Can they act it correctly? They don't want to know. Here's the headbutt pour. It's really good stun.
But Philip's coming behind them. He could go for the long chase here. They do have the Cloud Soul.
Afro, no flash, can't get over. JOSEDEODO can't really target Hansama with the ulti. Actually, I guess you can. Theoretically, it's about a spell shield, but the timing gets really tight.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
He's going to find Santorin. Stays safe. Under this
Philip.
He's very low. Over the wall, maybe. Going for the bit of a chase.
Clean hit.
Philip wants one to pull back. Ulti's going to land. Stopwatch for Aframu. Is it for the kill? Back out goes the top laner. Philip going to be pretty tanky for a while, but will he live long enough? Gore Drinker, Q3, gets a big heal. He's going to run low in health, burns his own stopwatch. He's got to get back out, though. He could die rapidly. Damage back on a Bwippo. He's going to stay alive as well. Nothing in TL's favor. They got rid of Aframu. Still running away for now. The kiting works. Here's the flash. Get the pick. Simmer spell shields late. The rare mistake from Hansama. And he will live.
Team Liquid, every member lives. These AoE stuns from Bjergsen, this scatter the weak, picking off the kill. They defend against FlyQuest.
Ow.
Exactly, the FlyQuest ones saving lives, and still, Team Liquid with these scatter the weak, they pick off the extra one.
More early ult. If he gets the autos, he can keep the duration on. He has to fight, or he'll get CC'd and killed. They're going to find Q3, and they're going to get the kill all the same. Afra's flanking. Get ready for the re-engage. Core JJ should be a freebie. Ult is going to land. They'll lose their jungler, but they've got Alistar in the way, and they're going to try to find the next stun. Vi is down, though. 2 for 1 so far. Still a positive FlyQuest. I mean, not quite as many as they wanted.
I mean, it's an Elder Dragon, though. It's only 13 seconds on Elder Dragon.
You can 4v3, but you can't smite.
Yeah, this would be really risky. They have to keep vision on Santorin and look for the turn here.
You just try and bait.
That's the brush. Santorin knows he can W to safety.
They're on
Probably. They're hitting. Blue Trigger spots the brush trap. I like the placement of that one. Pretty smart by, I think, Hans. Philip can always jump the wall, doing what he can. He's going to see Santorin, knows that was the clone. 4K health, they're gonna zone him out.
Finishing.
They got soldiers as well, can they get in at all? Elder Dragon gonna be claimed! And FlyQuest have gotten every objective this game.
Perfectly played by FlyQuest. No jungler, no problem. Philip and Afromu play bodyguard there, giving Santorin no shot to get into the pit without his flash. He would have had to walk up to the wall without using his W, then get in, and there was just no way he was going to be able to do it. Now FlyQuest have...
Ire, this man always such a good in-game leader for every team that he is on. And the combination here with the young talent from Philip really proving successful for FlyQuest. Now, with Elder Dragon, they come to finish the first game versus Team Liquid.
He just done it a Cinder, but it doesn't matter. Mid lane gonna drop now. No Baron buff. Good. Really well-timed spell shield by Hansama. Gets the shutdown. Goodbye to the Vibe. And that means there's no fight to be had. Turret, I mean, maybe you try 5v4.
That was a big mistake because you're the ones with Elder Dragon. You don't need to force way past towers at that time. It's on Team Liquid to have the pressure there. So that was a very, very, very beneficial play for Team Liquid. Over-eager Jose trying to force too far away from the rest of the team while they have this mega buff, the execution.
That's one of those where it just feels like you got blood in your eyes, right? You thinking, we can end the game, we got Elder, like, let's force. But Hans timed his spell shield so well.
Yeah.
He waited till the last second there so that the blue smite was used, I think, before. Then he spell shielded, then the ult hit him. So able to win that little mini game.
Yeah. I understand the thought, right? Flashless Saver, you can try to smite spell shield, but again, Hans played it better. Nothing but credit for how well he did this one. Quick lock comes out of core to make sure they can block the ulti out of Aphelios. And that plus the Elder.
That's it for Elder. Kill. And they don't really get much damage done, right? You know, cooldown for Bwipo. So it should be 2 GAs on both sides. Hans is 5 items plus a stopwatch, 5 items on Johnson. You know, everything really coming through here, you know, on both sides. Takui does have a massive gold advantage, though, over Bjergsen. Nearly 4,000 gold ahead individually in the mid lane there. You know, that's like the full death cap basically on top of what Bjergsen's build is.
Afromo's going to need some honey fruit or something to heal back up. Another big chunk onto the support front line.
Good ward. They see that Baron has not been hit just yet, but they still know where Afromo is. He's guarding around it. Torrent's looking for maybe some poke on a Philip. As mid lane will be under control as Johnson shoves it down. Hansama gets rid of a ward. And we look at the next little piece because we know the Baron setup can be there, and every single team fight for a while has gone FlyQuest way. TL know that, but at a certain point you can't go with this objective. I feel like this Baron would probably end the game. Top lane pressure, mid lane pressure, bot being left alone. TP's though up will not be used for this one, and here we go on the Baron right away. Santorin will be spotted, and it's not gonna happen. There's the claim on Baron yet again. Team Liquid, unable, unwilling, who knows, but will not stop this Baron take again. You look at it one more time as Philip gets some opponents to fight. Whipple gets back out.
Late game, you have to force the fight so hard, so quickly. I mean, late game Baron just melts when these carries get multiple items. White gun plus Azir.
Yep. Yeah, those are two of the best champions in the entire game at actually burning it down. So you have to respond so quickly, and FlyQuest is just playing these objectives really, really well. From start to finish, they've been doing it great because they do have very good wave clear with the Sivir and the Cinder still.
Down goes the wave. They leave Aatrox in mid. It's bot lane now, the pressure. Bjergsen gonna do what he can to wave, but it's not gonna happen here. First turret gonna be dropped pretty heavily. Good shots. Keep in mind, Green Gun Aphelios gets that extra little bit of range, and once in a while gets to help chip in. About 1/3 HP down to 1/4. Cannon's still working on it.
And it's this wave now because they're going to have to start answering mid, right? So if someone goes to answer mid for Philip, then bot can go down. That tower is getting very, very low, and Philip wants to keep them off that wave. But Hans and Bwipo are going to go try to clear it out really, really quickly. This is that critical wave here where they've got to kill the tower.
It's gone.
Yep, even Vi's gonna charge up to AG play for it. Here's the headbutt, pulverize a flash in, looking for the kill. Again, the spell shield is in for Hansama. He's gonna stay alive. Philip zones back Bjergsen, and here comes the backline dive. Looks pretty good, but it's not gonna be enough. J hit and killed. Afro finds this one. Now Bwipo wants to run. He has Guardian Angel. He'll only drop for a moment. Philip the same boat here, and there's the first revive. Down goes the jungler, 2 for 0. They're gonna find a third and a second. Number 4 as well. They're gonna get everybody to this one. Inside the base, a quadra kill for Johnson. FlyQuest just slaughter the top lane. They get Bwipo counter bringing it doesn't matter. Philip, huge in this game. FlyQuest win game 1.
FlyQuest eternally